Okay, I'd like to talk to you about my favorite sit-on-top canister stove system. It's built around the Msr Pocket Rocket 2 burner. This is a burner that weighs about 2.5 ounces, and my favorite feature is that it's durable. I've used a lot of canister stoves that have failed either in the connection from the stove to the fuel container, or their legs weren't durable and they broke off, or the burner loosened up or something else happened and the stove started leaking fuel everywhere. This is common with a lot of the stoves you see for $10 or $20 that you can buy off Amazon. So when it comes to stoves that have the potential to either make or break a trip and cause a safety hazard, I tend to spend more money, and Msr is a name that I trust very much. This stove has very durable and well-built legs, serrated teeth on the legs which keeps the pot from slipping around, and a very simple burner design that has very few pieces. The risk of failure is going to be pretty low. The second piece of the kit that I really like is the Msr Titan Kettle. Now, I used a Toaks 850 titanium pot for many years. In fact, I went through several of them because it's the lightest pot for that volume. It's about 0.85 liters as well, same size as this one. The problem with the Toaks pot is that it's made of titanium that is such thin wall that it's not very durable. So as the pot continues to heat, or if you expose it to fire, over time it tends to warp and the lid doesn't fit as well. The other issue I have with some of these pots is that the grabber on the pot lid and the handles tend to be cheaply made or uncomfortable to use, and the Msr Titan Kettle has both of these things dialed in. This is a design that's been around 20 years. It's the first ultralight pot I ever bought. Then I switched to the Toaks trying to save 3/10 of an ounce. It wasn't worth it. I've gone back to this pot. The other two pieces of this system I want to show you are the utensil and what I use to start the stove with. I use a Firesteel fire starter. I'm done with lighters, matches, and piezo igniters that are on stoves because they fail in wet conditions. This has never failed me. I could drop this in a lake, pick it up, it's going to work right away. So I always include that with any canister stove system I'm using. Finally, I have a folding plastic spoon. This one is a second generation Msr model. I used the first generation ones. They broke in cold weather. They've solved that problem with a new composite plastic. So I have researched folding plastic cookware a lot because I want to be able to put my utensil into my cook pot. So when I was testing all these, I threw them in my freezer, pulled them out, and did everything I could to try to break them. This Msr model was the most durable. So the whole system fits into my pot just like that. And then I can slide the pot into a sil nylon stuff sack like that to keep everything contained. And that's it. That's about an 8 or 9 ounce cook kit. It can be lightened up depending on your components, but in general, this is a very powerful, very versatile, and very fuel efficient cook kit for lightweight backpacking.